Hello, I'm Yogesh and I'm very glad to present before you a self-introductory video. I thank you for reviewing my application and it will be a pleasure for me to join your department as a research fellow. I'll just brief about my professional background. I finished my graduation in year 2002 from my medical college in Bombay. After that I did my surgical internship from KEM Hospital. During my electives on rotation of the otolaryngology, I became interested in this field. I always found that otolaryngology is a perfect balance of art and science. I'm a great lover of arts. I love painting. I practice oil on canvas. I feel that because of my painting, I developed finger dexterity, a sharp mind, and utilizing my creative ideas. And this really helped in application in my training and practice as an otolaryngologist. I did my residency training from the University of Gujarat. I feel very fortunate because this is one of the biggest public trust institute in the Asian continent. My experience at this institute was great because I was exposed to a variety of clinical scenarios, people of different culture, different languages, and what I learned over here is that from my education and from my traveling to various places is about interpersonal relationships and how important it is to bond with the institute. I worked as a volunteer in the government organized school health programs, and it was here that I realized the magnitude of deafness. I came to know how important is communication, and this is what propelled me to know more and study about cochlear implantation. And right now I feel that these are one of the strong interests which I would love to excel upon. I also am very much interested in head and neck oncosurgery because during my elective rotations as a resident I worked in Gujarat Cancer Research Institute, and this institute was one of the best and the biggest public trust institute in the Western India. Here I had very good teachers. They taught me and they always encouraged me to go ahead in fields like microvascular reconstruction and post-surgical rehabilitation and new methods of tumor management. I'm also very much interested in facial reconstruction. The research thesis of my residency was septorhinoplasty. This is an era of evidence-based medicine, and I always feel that clinical research is very important because this helps us to study the patient management protocol, explore our potentials. And I feel that we as physicians, we have a very good opportunity to directly apply our results in patient care. I was very much active in managing and designing clinical protocols and analyzing data. I always help my mentors with collecting of literature, data gathering, and in all this process I realized that teamwork is very much important. I always feel that when you work in a team, you're rewarded very much. My colleagues and my mentors, they always complimented on my use of creative ideas and artwork, and this is reflected very well in the recent clinical study, that is the management of incurostapedial joint arthroplasty. And I'm very glad to say that this got published in the American Journal of Otolaryngology. After completing my residency training, I continued as a teaching faculty in the University of Gujarat, and the most recent experience where I visited the Miller School of Medicine, that's in Miami, and here I was very fortunate that I worked shadowing Dr. Balcony, and that was a wonderful experience because I learned tremendously under Dr. Balcony, and this really helped me to excel in my pursuit for knowing more about cochlear implants. I worked as a volunteer in Dr. Shu's genetic research laboratory, where I played critically and actively. I took part in scanning the 2K scan gene that's related to the hereditary deafness, and this gave me an idea about the basic science research. Currently I'm working as a clinical faculty at the Breach Candy Hospital. Here me along with my mentor Dr. Kirtare, we are studying a clinical protocol of management of vertigo in the elderly. I like implementing new ideas for improving things. I feel that I am compliant, I am more collaborative. My colleagues say that my work is very much organized. I don't mind a little pressure, and deadlines tend to motivate me. I feel that I can quickly adapt to situations and help to keep things running smoothly. I don't mind taking up responsibility in case there is any mistake. then I can accept it very easily. I always respect my seniors, my mentors, and I trust their decisions. But I wouldn't mind to make an alternative suggestion in case if it's for. I would describe my ideal work environment as professional and compassionate. I love challenges and I want the freedom to explore new ideas and innovative thoughts. I feel that I can work really well in a team, and with a little bit of guidance I can put my best dedication and my sincerity. I feel that my strengths are hard work and I can push up to limits to get the things right. I like playing badminton and I represented my university at the national level sports meet. I also perform tabla, that's a classic musical instrument. To conclude, I would like to say that specialties like neurotology, head and neck oncosurgery, and endoscopic surgery, these are these things which are in nascent and developing stage in my country. And this is what drives me to get the best education in the world, so that eventually I plan to return back to my home institute as an academician and a teacher, and my dedication to otolaryngology is a lifelong commitment, and I wish I start this at your institute. I'm very much excited and it will be nothing less than an honor to work as a fellow in your team. I hope this brief personal interview has given an insight into my background and my motivation. Thank you very much, and I would love to join you.